Hey, do you know who was here recently? Carol Burnett.
Oh, my chum. Okay, yeah.
And she told me a story about you and her making out.
Oh, yes, there was one.
Isn't that awesome?
Thank
We'll
you.
do poems and songs, but if we do lullabies at this time of night...
Yes.
Really?
Yes, she did.
She said I could.
She said you can outclass anybody.
Well, that bitch, I
His size.
He's magnificent.
Settle down.
Yeah. But when it failed and the Secret Service were in the elevator and we looked up, she was so mortified that she got up and went around the back.
Oh, and then...
Out.
Yes, I see.
And then supposedly Lady Bird came out.
Lady Bird Johnson?
Yeah, and then she turned around and came back and looked over the back of the couch and said, "Are you Carol Burnett?" And Carol said, "Yes, and this is my friend Mary Poppins." And that... Wait, what? Are we rolling? Who knew? Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I'm just trying to get awake here. Okay.
All right, first question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik.
I know that.
Right, good.
Yes.
Now, true or false? Turkeys are bisexual. Let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Well, my knowledge of turkeys is not extensive, but are you giving me a hint?
Yes. No, I'm giving you the answer. Yes, they're bisexual.
They are.
Yes, yes, they are. Yes, you're halfway there. You're halfway there.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Well, good for them.
Good. Good for those turkeys.
Yeah.
Dropped right out of the
Dropped
trailer.
right out of the chair,
Well, how does a
terrified.
thing like that happen? for
Well,
God's sake?
with me, it's easy. And I spread-eagled in the snow, and everybody just slowly passing in the chairlift is going, "Oh, look, there's Mary Poppins," you know.
Do you like oysters?
Yes, less as I get older, because I think my mother was allergic to them, and I might be too. What are we talking about oysters for, my friend?
Well, I don't like oysters, and I was hoping we could talk about it.
Well, there's not really very much to say about oysters, is there?
Well, you like them,
I do.
and I don't.
Well, there you are. Now we've said it all.
I guess.
Yeah. I have an announcement to make. My granddaughter... right in the middle of my performance.
What about other shellfish?
Actually, I found it rather funny. Reminds me of my time for tea.
Do
Wonderful.
you like anything with Nantucket in it? I know a poem.
My answer is, what do you think?
Well, I've heard a few rumors, and I thought I would ask you.
Oh, yes. What's this? Let me get...
It is the only time we could something the schedule of the something south. Sorry. Finally came in and was terribly lovey-dovey and, you know, "Oh, how are you doing?" and everything. And I have to admit that Mary Poppins let fly with an Anglo-Saxon four-letter word. And I told him where to go and how to get there. And so that resulted in another 2 bad performances. And then finally he threw up his hands one evening and said, "Okay, I'm sorry. Do we love each other?" And I said, "Yes, we do." My littlest daughter, when she was younger, said to me, "Mom, you've never baked cookies for us or anything like that." And I said, "I haven't." "Well, maybe we'd better begin." And I followed the brownie recipe or whatever it was I was doing, and it called for baking soda, and I didn't have any baking soda. And I thought, well, I've got bicarbonate of soda, would that do?
So I put it in, and they were totally inedible, those cookies. You couldn't even break them. So that was the end of my trying to do cookies for my kids.
Hey, Julie, you remember when we first worked together?
No.
But every time I talk to you, everything seems sexual. Is that me?
I think it is, yes, I do. I think
It is not! You did it again! You did that thing! You did... I think it is, yes. And then you did that little thing like that.
Because I think you do it with everybody.
No, 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 au contraire. No, no, no. Howie Mandel's out here, I hardly look at him.